What do you do with the Bitcoin besides it just gather value?
Real estate developers in New York City, they're not buying the real estate because they want to live in it.
But like most of the people who are buying assets at some point want to sell the assets at a profit.
People that use fiat currency as a store of value, we call them poor. We call them poor. People that use fiat currency, we call them poor. We call them poor. We call them poor. We call them poor.
We're going to turn it around, and we're going to start winning again. We're going to win so much. We're going to win at every level. We're going to win economically. We're going to win with the economy. We're going to win with military. We're going to win with healthcare for our veterans. We're going to win with...
Right, like, the point is, if you have the superior asset, it's going up forever, Laura. Forever.
Right, but we can all look Bitcoin sort of as...
Forever, Laura. People that use fiat currency as a store of value, we call them poor. We call them poor. People that use fiat currency, we call them poor. We call them poor. We call them poor. We call them poor.
Single facet. We're going to win so much. You may even get tired of winning, and you'll say, please, it's too much winning. We can't take it anymore. Mr. President, it's too much. And I'll say, no, it isn't. We have to keep winning. We have to win more. We're going to win more. We're going to win so much.
We call them poor. We call them poor. Okay. Which one's the best crypto asset? Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay. What's the second best? There is no second best. There's no second best crypto asset. There's a crypto asset. It's called Bitcoin, right? Right? There's no second best. Okay. But take all your money, buy Bitcoin, then take all your time, figure out how to borrow more money to buy more Bitcoin, then take all your time and figure out what you can sell to buy Bitcoin. And if you absolutely love the thing that you don't want to sell it, go mortgage your house and buy Bitcoin with it. And if you've got a business that you love because your family works for the business that's in your family for 37 years and you can't bear to sell it, mortgage it, finance it, and convert the proceeds into the hardest money on earth, which is Bitcoin. We call them poor. There's a name for them. We call them poor. We call them poor. Okay? Right, like, the point is, if you have the superior asset, it's going up forever, Laura. Forever.
Right, but we can all look Bitcoin sort of as...
Forever, Laura. People that use fiat.
GM guys, what's up? And welcome to another episode of the Memecoin Show. My name is Gray, to the B, to the T, to the C, to the moon. And I acknowledge that it's Friday today. A lot of lazy people don't like to be in the trenches. The trenches are usually quieter, but you and I have managed to show up. So shout out to everybody that made it today across all platforms, YouTube, X, Facebook. We got the community tagging back in. I just gotta have to remind some of them now, Dro. Tweet and tell the trenches that we in here. We're back, baby. We're outside. Okay, yeah, looks like we live across all platforms. At least that's nice. Something to celebrate about. Okay. the last urgent update if you hold Trump coin, because that's what this live stream is all about. So I hope all the Trump holders out there will be able to see this, because if they make a mistake and miss out on the stream, they will never know exactly what happened to their coins. Yes, sir. So if you can hear me and see me, drop a W in the chats. I want to be able to see you. I want to be able to make sense of what's going on in your world. GM and war come from all over the world, my friends. We're back in the trenches. Now, I want to start with some amazing news that we need to know. We might not like it, but the reality of the story is that we want to know exactly what is going on in the market. What is the most important story today? Because, look, I'll show you something right now. This is going to be a very quick stream, by the way. So I'm not going to be here for too long. I'm only going to be here for a good time. Oh, in the hour, API 3 is pumping, AI 16Z and so on. But on the daily, we are experiencing a very, very bearish market, guys. On today, especially. Everything is kind of down. And then if you look at the weekly is kind of average because we pumped and then we went down a little bit. So now we're sort of in the mid level of a rebound. But overall, on a monthly, you can see that the market is still very much red, especially today. Bitcoin has shedded 3.7% in the last 24 hours. Ethereum is now under $2,000 again, especially under 1,900. So it means that the position that I opened before has now been stopped. Of course, it's a stop loss. And then XRP is the same way. It's been taken down. And then you got BNB. You got Solana also. Now it's under $130, just shedding some more dollars on it. And if you look at the biggest losers have been Bonk. Bonk is bleeding a lot of value like it's nothing. Sonic S token is now at 11% down. Thankfully, I sold from my farm yesterday. Injective Protocol and BitTensor. Oh my God, BitTensor is now 241. WorldCoin, everything is basically nuking right now. It's not looking pretty, but I would tell you there's a silver lining in this. Most importantly, I think, is to understand what is going on and why the markets are the way they are. Here's a beautiful tweet, but also most importantly, the most amazing news right now that we need to know. We might not like it, but General Motors, Ford, and generally stocks right now are crumbling after Trump announces a 25% auto tariffs on foreign-made vehicles, certain parts. So this is a quick summary of that. President Trump made good on his promise to impose tariffs on foreign automakers, imposing 25% duties on all cars and states, as well as certain auto parts. The move sent shares of General Motors, Ford, and other automakers sharply lower on Thursday. This will continue to spur growth that you have never seen before, Trump said from the White House on Wednesday, signing an executive order putting the tariffs in place. The 25% tariffs are set to take effect on April 2nd, and adding to existing tariffs. The White House claimed that $100 billion in annual duties will be collected. Ooh, that is bullish for America, surely, but it's kind of a little bearish for the markets. So this is GM. It's kind of like it shedded a little bit of value, but it's not nothing. It's not anything to cry about. It's not all that. So that is the reason, guys, that why the markets are overreacting right now is the Trump tariffs again. So we have seen this story before. We have seen this dance before. What's happening is that Trump is using all these hardcore tariffs so that he can negotiate the deals with all the other countries and get a better deal for America, because America currently has been basically abused by Americans who are in the power structure, but also outsiders, including China and other countries. At least that is what Donald Trump believes. So whenever we have seen hardcore tariffs on that day or that week, the market's been overreacting, losing value, and then Trump will come back and reverse it or come up with something else. Markets are going to rally again. And I think this is going to be a game for a while. So the smartest thing I think one can do right now is to just like make sure you are accumulating as much as you can afford at these lower prices. Now, I want to talk about, Trump, the president, is one thing. I'm here to talk about Trump's coin, the official Trump meme coin, because this is the meme coin show and I cover meme coins and we have to talk about it. If you have been following my analysis on Trump's coin and on meme coins in general, I've been saying one thing and one thing only about Trump. Trump coin, the goal of the market makers behind Trump's coin, they want to keep Trump above $10. And we have more than enough evidence to know this. We have the market makers that are doing everything to make sure that Trump stays above $10. That is the minimum viable number that they're willing to take. All right. So this is the scenario we're in. I don't think it's going to be very possible right now to maintain this price point. As you can see, this was a pump the day that Trump was sort of losing value a little bit, and there was a threat of it going under. In fact, it tested under $10. Guess what happened on that day? Trump came out and made a tweet to promote Trump coin. Say, oh, I love Trump coin. He made a post on Truth Social. And that pumped up Trump coin a little bit, going to like $12.21. And then now we sort of receded a little bit even after that. And I told you guys that the reason why he did that is because the market makers told them that, look, we can't keep the coin under $10 because we now will be risking a lot of money. The Trump group, the crypto crew, the crypto cabal around Trump, they have a lot of vested interest into this coin, that they don't want it to go all the way down. So they know that if it goes under, it's going to be risky business, a lot of sales, and also the liquidity here is going to decrease quite a lot, which will make it more difficult for them to sort of play the game or to exit at a higher ticket price. Because when the liquidity is lower and the market cap is lower, whenever they sell, they will be affected. Because remember, this coin has an actual market cap of $2 billion now, but an FDV of 10 billion. Now, for the rest of the $8 billion out there that's sitting there, it needs to be accessed in a very strategic manner where the market is good. Otherwise, the moment they move the 80% that is locked, people and the token holders are going to lose their minds. And I think that could mark the end of this meme coin. So if they want to keep on exiting, they have to keep it above $10. But now they have a problem. This is the inevitable that they didn't want to happen, and right now it is obviously happening. We can see that Trump has had a major sharp dive to the downside with how much? 7% in the last 24 hours. And by the look of things, Bitcoin could actually go under $80,000 again. If that happens, definitely Trump is going to hit a lower number that nobody wants to. However, like I told you before, if Trump goes under $10, it's going to be a grand buying opportunity, because no matter what, even though the market keeps on dumping, I think they will still try to maintain this $10 price range. So anything under $10, I think is going to be a very good moment to take it. Now, I have my own plan on this. I have my own strategy where I'm like, well, a number is a number. They can do whatever they want, but if the sellers keep on selling, you will see a bigger drop of the coin. It could go even all the way down to $5 here, which is going to be unbelievable, right? So I'm like, well, whenever it drops down to this level, it's already going to be 100% profit for it to just bounce back to maintain the $10 market makers target that they have been trying to maintain. So this is, I think it's a trade. So what I have done, I've already put together some spot buys waiting on the downside, because even when it crashes to $5, I don't think it would stay there for too long. It will get picked up. So the smartest thing one can do, or at least what I'm doing, is to just put buy orders at the bottom. I have buy orders at $7, buy orders at $6, and buy orders at $5. I want to pick them up. So if that miracle really happens, I'll pick it up and then I'll wait to see what happens after that. On the upside, of course. But this was meant to be, I think this was kind of inevitable. But because the Trump coin has a very good market maker, you would think that they would play all the tricks in the book to maintain it, but it seems to be more difficult. Yeah, $5 is super low, but I can see it happening. I can see it. It could potentially happen. All right. So there is, Justice says, Trump is the reason why the market is going to shit. Serge says, what's up, Crypto University CEO? Yep. What's up? What's up? Trump raked so many retail. Hayden Adams, the scammer behind Libra, sold $1 million of Melania today. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Let's have a look at Melania. It's probably dumped even more blood today. Oh my God. It's now $94 million, my friends. How can this be real for real, guys? We're living in a real, actual simulation. We're living in a simulation, bro. Like, nobody literally made money off this coin except if you shorted it. But today it dropped 5.83%. And yeah, it definitely looks like there's been a huge sell-off. A massive sell-off. $1 million clipped. Oh yeah, respect to the cabal. They're doing what they do best. And for the rest of us, it's all bloody. And this one, I don't think is going to come back. Keep pumping memes and you never get out-season foods. Okay, look, bro. The thing is, it's not like altcoins are, we're not going to play altcoins. Altcoins are just a lot more easier to play, but they're not entertaining. You can't come together every day and talk about altcoins. They're just so boring. Most of them are now boring. Even the founders of these coins, they don't even talk about them anymore. What makes meme coins attractive and more engaging is that the people are the ones that want to keep the conversations. The token holders, they care about their community-based projects. So people do care. You know, people who hold Cardano and Polkadot, it's a bunch of VC investors. They buy and they keep quiet and just keep moving. Whereas for the other tokens like meme coins, I mean, we're here. We're holding, we're bleeding, we're down bad, but we're still out here showing up because we know that there is a future into this. Okay. So yeah, and Ed just says, I hope all meme investors lose their money. Okay, look, you might be in for a surprise because I said this before. This is a market that incentivizes degeneracy and low IQ and left curve thinking. So you could be surprised. I mean, just look at who have been winning in the last 6 months of the little pump that we had. The biggest winners were people playing meme coins. Tell me one single altcoin that really pumped, hit a new all-time high, and the community celebrated. Because as much as XRP and Cardano had their own little moment to pump, I can tell you one thing: they did not hit a new all-time high at all. They failed to do that. So the games and the fun and the entertainment have always been in the meme coins anyway. And that's what I'm going to tell you about it. It's just, they're calling it the internet social finance or something like that. I think it has a name now, where this whole game that we're playing now, it's basically an entire market on its own. tokenizing attention and having fun with it. Some call it gambling. It is what it is. Doesn't matter. Jason says, you're gray. If you have to choose between SPX 6900 and Fartcoin for 2 grand, which one do you put it into? I would just put 1,000 in Fartcoin, 1,000 in SPX. Problem solved. But thank you for the question. It's a great question. What was the starting price for Trump? Trump started off at, I think most people managed to get, a lot of people could only get it after it hit $2 billion already. Actually, 4 billion was like where most people could get in. I think from 1 to 3.9 billion, it was mostly insiders and snipers. Both coins are trash. Yeah, you see, the thing is, it doesn't really matter whether the coin is trash or not. What matters is whether it makes money or not, at least in meme coins. Unfortunately, guys, if you will be looking at these things with a very rational brain, then you're just going to be more of a mid-curve person. You're a mid-curver because you're looking at this as like you're Warren Buffett. You shouldn't. It's just internet meme culture. And that's all it is. You don't have to take it seriously, but it's just telling you that people are willing to put money into these things. That's why, as bad as a Melania coin is, it's still holding up a market cap of $94 million. That's all it is. Meme coins that have potential: Pepe, Chill Guy, Zerbro, Mudang. I hold Pepe. I hold Mudang. I'm no longer holding Chill Guy. I'm not holding Zerbro anymore. But Chill Guy is something that I would probably buy on the dips. Let me have a look at the current market cap for Chill Guy. $26.3 million. Ooh la la. But guys, if I look at these charts, when I look at these charts, bro, they're so extremely oversold that we are looking at generational wealth right in front of us, because a lot of these coins will bounce back strong, and it's going to be laughable to think that, okay, this coin was at $26 million on this day and we didn't do anything about it. It's crazy. It's extremely, extremely crazy. How is that possible that Chill Guy got $26 million only in market cap? And we're just acting as if that's normal. Mudang, it's under 50 million right now. It's insane. So maybe we shouldn't be bothering too much looking for like, okay, what's the new coin? What's the next coin? Yesterday was what was it? Morning routine. And the next day is another coin. It's Ghibli. And tomorrow it's going to be another one. Maybe the diamond in the rough is already out there. All it takes now, like for this chart, for example, all it takes are balls of steel for you to accumulate it and keep it going. If you got balls of steel, you're basically buying a flat line, a consolidation here, or since what? Since February, since Feb up until now, consolidation. Like, what does that tell you? It means that there's no floor anymore, possibly. Maybe there is, but so far it looks like there is no longer a floor for this coin. It's just maintaining this momentum right here, and people are not selling. And you look at the hold account, it's 130,000. So even though I'm not holding this coin, I just want to be honest. Like, look, we're sitting on grand opportunities right now, and a lot of us will regret it. I think tomorrow I'll make a video about this on YouTube to remind everybody. We're sitting on gold, literal gold right now. And I think we have to do something real about it. Otherwise, we'll miss out on generational wealth. You live in a simulation, and the fools who invest in memes. Well, bro, don't worry about winning an argument. Just win. Just make more money than us, and you're a genius. You don't have to win an argument. There's no point. I don't want to win an argument. I just want to make money. Don't worry about winning an argument. Baby, just win. We live in a simulation. Yeah, for sure. I mean, we definitely do live in a simulation. Think about it. Huge manipulation, in my own opinion. It's not even manipulation. It's just the market, man. It's just terrible. Look at the stock market, then look at crypto, which highly depends on easy money. For crypto to pump, not Bitcoin. Bitcoin is now in its own grade. It's in its own level, in its own world. We can't even compare with anything anymore in crypto. Everything else in crypto depends on macro. And which part of macro? Easy money. We want the Federal Reserve balance sheet to be above the water, like extremely high. And then easy money will find its way all the way down to crypto. That's it. And it will happen. GameStop to buy $120 million of Bitcoin. It's just a matter of time that we see $300,000 Bitcoin. Absolutely. Augustine is definitely onto something here. It's just a matter of time. And you see all these gaming companies accumulating Bitcoin. Gaming is about to change completely. The currency of video games now, when you're subscribing to things and all that, will change from credit cards and all that stuff. It will become Bitcoin. Why? Because the moment the gaming companies do that, they'll make more money than what they do right now. All they're waiting for is they're waiting for accounting standards to be approved for Bitcoin. And now we have accounting standards in the US for crypto. That's checked. And they just need a stockpile, and they'll be buying more. I mean, they'll be accumulating more Bitcoin through the games, and they're just going to be stockpiling it, because what is happening now is that Bitcoin is becoming a fundamental reserve currency of the 21st century. So every company in their books, if they want to raise money, they want to make reports, they want to show to their investor that, oh, look, we have a stockpile of Bitcoin too. Human beings are very simple, guys. Monkey see, monkey do. This is how we act. If every company is having if Microsoft comes out and say, oh, we started stockpiling Bitcoin, we now have $10 billion worth of BTC. You know what Apple is going to do? They will do the same thing. Everybody will keep doing it, because that's what will start to make them look good in the in papers, to attract more investors. It's just monkey see, monkey do. And we're looking at it now. It's starting already. It's starting with companies that are a lot more desperate, maybe like GME, GameStop. Obviously, you can say whatever you want about it, but they're looking at it. They're like, okay, so we have all this money sitting around. The gaming ecosystem is very competitive. Our business model is dead. We can't make more money. What do we do to make sure that we're still valuable? Our stock price is still up there. Let's just buy a bunch of Bitcoin and just sit on it. It's exactly what Michael Saylor did, because many of you do not know this. Michael Saylor, he said it himself. He was a guy with a struggling business that was losing money each and every year. He had been losing money for a long time, and he didn't know what to do until the idea of just buying a bunch of Bitcoin came to him. He was like, yes, this is the one. And after that, everything changed. And Nintendo is also buying some Bitcoin. Yeah, that's for sure. And then it's going to be Ethereum. All the smaller companies will be like, oh, maybe we can't afford the BTC itself, but we're going to buy some Ethereum. That's going to be a big change. So when do you think art season and meme coin super cycle starts? Or we need to wait for BTC to bounce back to 100K, remembering the Q1, it's over now? Okay, that's a very good question. So, guys, it's all going to depend on this. Let me just show you something. I have this chart that maybe I should actually just share it with the public at some point, so that some of you guys can duplicate it, copy and paste it. Where is that? I'm looking for microfinance. Open anyway. Okay, so no, this has been changed. Okay, this is the chart that the ticker we should be paying attention to. This is the ticker we should be paying attention to right now. This is the chart. So you can see since 2023, this has only been going down and down and down and down and down and down. From the height of $8.9 trillion, it's now at $6.7 trillion. So it means that about $3 trillion has been cut out of the ecosystem, of the economy, by the Federal Reserve. And you can also look, there used to be a moment where this was extremely low, 3.8 trillion. And it was in 2020 that it rise all the way out of the blue because of the COVID-19 pandemic and printing of money. So it has been a while, and we're now waiting for the next event for this to happen. Now, there are a lot of reasons to why this is about to happen again. The US, with all these tariffs, the dollar might struggle a little bit. The economy could get into a recession, and Trump didn't even rule it out. He said that, okay, we might have to go through difficult times before we pump. And worse things could actually happen. The economy could actually crash because of this. And then we also have a lot of hedge funds that are right now, they need a bailout. Bailouts are waiting out there. Arthur Hayes posted about this already on his X account. And the Fed are preparing to do something about that. So the moment you see this starting to uptick, with the moment they just print a little bit more money for quantitative easing or whatever reason, that's when it's going to be a signal for an ultimate, a mega bull run, a turbo bull run, or whatever you want to call it. And altcoin season and meme is going to start from that point. Right now, bros, just survive the market right now. Don't lose all your money. Just don't lose all your capital. Don't play stupid games that will guarantee that you lose everything you have. And don't lose your mind, most importantly, because if you make stupid mistakes and then you lose your mind, typically how people react to markets is that whenever they lose money or something bad happens to them, they quit. They just lose focus. They don't want to see crypto anymore. And then it happens that during that period where you quit, that's when things start to happen, when you exit. And then after a year of the big pump, you'll be like, I used to be in crypto, man, and I just lost interest in it for some reason. And I'm looking at the prices. Wow. I remember this coin, it was only at $50 million market cap. Now it's 60 billion. Oh my gosh, I missed out. Yeah. So pay attention to the game. You just have to keep your mind sharp enough that the game does not faze you at all. If this news happened in 2020, Bitcoin would be 500K already. Yeah, absolutely. Just that, to be fair, the market cap has grown by a lot, to be fair, because all those 2020 buys that we remember, they weren't as big as what we have now. It's just that the market cap is too big and it requires a lot more money to pump it up. Just the rule of large numbers. What do you think about Sui? I'm not holding any Sui personally, but I know there are a lot of people that like it. Some people thought it was going to be the next platform for meme coins and all that stuff. It never happened. Did you watch Murad's Global Blockchain Show interview? Nope, but I'll definitely have a look now that you told me about it. Gray, what do you think about silver like on investment? I think it's dumb. Why would you want to hold silver? Bro, you can take it with you wherever you're going. It's slow. It's bulky. If you buy silver, you have to actually worry about where to keep it, where to store it. Even the American government has been defrauded by gold because they believe that they have X amount of gold, but when they go and check, they realize that some of that gold is not even there. So why would you buy something that you have no proof that it actually exists? Because if you buy gold in the financial markets, you're hoping that it's actually backed by real silver or gold. And if you buy it yourself physically, bro, if you want to relinquish that gold or silver, what's the process? You have to go to the bank or to some gold, silver dealer somewhere. They only operate Monday to Friday, working hours, so 1945 or whatever. Imagine talking about working hours. And then when you want to sell it, you have to wait for somebody else to go out there and be willing to buy it from you. There is no automated market for it. So what's the point? It's the same gold. I would say the same for gold. Gold is a dumb currency. In the 21st century, it is. It had its own place back in the day. But right now, bro, you have technology and money. So look, in the last 10 years, humanity has moved more money digitally than all the money in the prior history. That's how fast digital or efficient the digital markets are right now. So why would you want to hold that, bro? It's crazy. Injective. The DIT also broke a new all-time high in BTC pair. Let's have a look. I haven't looked at Injective for a while since I saw it. So let's say INJ, BTC. Well, I'll be surprised if Injective is actually beating Bitcoin. That's going to be insane. I will cry if that is true. No way, bro. No freaking way. Look, no freaking way. It did that up until 2023. So if you have been in Injective since 2023, it's been down bad against Bitcoin. So you're down by... Oh my gosh. Wow. So it means that if you put in 1 Bitcoin into Injective somewhere in 2023 at its peak, now you have only 0.1 BTC remaining. Ding, ding, ding. So no, sir. Injective is not winning unless I'm looking at the wrong INJ. So no, Injective did not break a new all-time high in BTC. If I'm looking at the right coin here, that is. Sonic. I'm not so bullish on the Sonic idea, but I think there is a lot of money to be made on the DeFi side of it. And the fact that they're going to do an airdrop, I think it's going to be very difficult to maintain. And they migrated an old coin, which already has a bunch of cabals holding it. I am skeptical on this. So I don't think I'll be buying a lot of Sonic. I only bought enough just to help me farm on DeFi on Shadow, which I showed you guys how to do it. It's printing really good money on the daily, even though my risk now is more exposed to the Sonic token itself and Shadow. And today they dumped pretty badly. And also when you're farming, you're receiving X Shadow, and X Shadow is something that you can't exit immediately. You have to wait for it for a little bit. You have to wait for 14 days or something. If you choose to sell it immediately, you lose 50% of your money. That's how they're doing it. So it's a bunch of Ponzinomics, but if it works, it is what it is. Chill Guy can do a 2x, an easy 2x in my opinion. I believe it too. Wow, Juste is really, really shielding us, Chill Guy. Bro, you're saying that Injective BTC did an all-time high. I'm looking at it right now. I can't see it. So unless you're talking about a different INJ, then prove it now. Which Injective are you talking about? I'm not telling you that it didn't. I'm just showing you the chart. The chart is saying that it didn't do it. So if you want to prove me wrong, just show me the chart. Here is the Injective you're talking about. So if the coin is 75% down in the last year, how the hell is it making a new all-time high against Bitcoin? Bro. Let's see. You say Binance, Injective. Let's have a look. INJ BTC on Binance. It's exactly this chart that I'm looking at. So all-time high, according to this chart, my friend, was back. It was in December 2023. Maybe you're living in an alternative universe. You called us that we're in a simulation. Maybe you're the one in a simulation, bro. Most utilities are dead. It's a meme coin world. Absolutely, I agree with you. Because everybody realized that, look, all these so-called utility coins, they actually don't have any utility. They're basically scams at best. So why should we care? No, you said it hit an all-time high. Why are you changing your narrative right now? You said it did an all-time high. It's on a weekly. This is a weekly chart, and you are a liar. I don't understand. So it means that every week, basically, according to this chart, Injective have been losing value to Bitcoin on a weekly basis, down and down and down and down only. So I don't understand where you're getting this information from, sir. It might partner with Google. It could partner with God for all we know. But what we care is the price. Is the price pumping or not? Nope. So we don't care. Everything, my friend, it's so difficult right now to beat Bitcoin. Like even Ethereum is failing to do that. Realistically, what do you believe would be the highest price for SPX 6900? I think $200 billion. And I know this is bearish. It's not bullish enough within the SPX community, but that's what I believe. Jason said, I personally shorted INJ. I don't know what the guy is talking about. Yeah, this guy has lost his marbles. I think he's living in a simulation, but he's blaming us for doing that. Is Fartcoin technology the next AI? Yes, that's my man. Yes, I think the Fartcoin technology is what the world would like to believe is a singularity. AGI is Fartcoin because hot air rises. So if the hot air rises, it means that this is the next tech for AI. The tech is so bullish and so great that even Elon Musk doesn't understand it. Moodeng going to pump soon. Yeah, we talked about Moodeng yesterday. I'm still holding. I'll be buying the dips. I'll be the mad scientist. Buy the dips, especially when all the suckers say that it's over and it's time for us to get back into the trenches. Sure. I'll be buying the dips until my account is completely wiped out. What's your highest price for Fartcoin in this cycle? So I'll tell you this. Fartcoin stands a chance to flip Dogecoin, just like the same with SPX. I'm putting these two coins in the same category. At some point, one of them will flip Doge, but they'll flip it at a very higher later market cap. So let's say at $200 billion. So my target for SPX, or my prediction for SPX or Fartcoin, is that if either one of these flips Dogecoin, then it's gonna hit it 200 billion. What I mean is that it would take the price to go to that high, or at least by the time it flips it, the prices are going to be so inflated that it's going to be too late and too high, and that is what will push the prices much higher. Do you think Giga Chad to $1 this bull run? Yeah, $1 is nothing. I think it will do it. Generational entry days, bro. Like, this is the tweet. This is the comment that you should be listening to. What we're looking for right now, what we're looking at, I told you before, these are generational entries. And we might never see them again. I think this is the calm before the storm, before we blast off to the moon. There will be one macro event that will happen that will change the direction of the market. And when it happens, you will not be able to catch it. It's going to be too late for you. Beast of Wall Street says, I aped Fat Coin an hour ago. I put all my meme coins holdings into it. Respect, sir. I respect some bravery. I think you're strong for doing that. And you're also playing the game. You understand what's going on. You can look at all the altcoins, the meme coins out there. Fat Coin is the weirdest one in a good way. Just look at the chart, look at the data, look at this history of it. Nobody's coming close to the hot air that rises. Because if you look at it on the weekly, actually, Fat Coin has been sending for the last 2 weeks. Bing, bing. Bro, we have one guy here who is trying to convince us that our eyes are lying to us. He believes that Injective has outperformed Bitcoin for some reason. But the chart disagrees with him. But still, he wants us to believe him. Go to church, sir. Go to church. Team running POV, you held, is going to send it to the moon. Low market cap play. What I wanted to drop here. Hope you're doing well. Yeah. So I also played some games yesterday. I made some predictions. Let's see how much I have remaining now. I hope yesterday I didn't take so many L's. I have now. How much money did I have yesterday? I think I had 37,000. So I'm at 36K. It means that nothing much happened. Let's just have a look. Okay, unsettled. Okay, so these are all weekend games. There's Manchester City and Leicester, Newcastle, Brentford, Nottingham Forest, Manchester United, Wolves, West Ham, and Arsenal and Fulham. So what I've done, I just went draw on all of these, and I'm waiting to see. And the odds are really crazy. Like for Man City and Leicester, it's $7,000 for a K of a risk. So I would take that. So the Barcelona, yeah. Okay, now I understand. So I made some gains yesterday. I put 5K on Barcelona, and I got out with 6K, 6250, because I mean the odds were really. Oh, who told me about the Barcelona Osasuna? He said that I should. Someone said I should put it over 2 or something. And I think that one went through as well. If you're still watching right now, I would like to give you some money for that one. That was a good prediction. I think it was 2.5 over. Yes, it's this one. 2.5 over. I put 2K. I got out 3K or something. I'll give you $200 right now if you're there. Are you here? Arkim says that, okay, in California, they don't allow this website, Dexport. Well, Dexport, the good thing about it is that it doesn't need any KYC. It's a crypto app. So I just connect my wallet to it and I start using it. That's the only reason why I would use it. Otherwise, I don't like to be doing KYC just to predict on sports. I think that's crazy. Wow, that was a good one. Now, there are other games out there like basketball, which I have no idea how they work. But if you tell me which team to pick, I will do it. So you just have to let me know. Uruguay to draw, bro. The prediction was spot on. Yeah, exactly. Look, I got a couple of good ones, guys. I might not be the biggest football or sports guy, but I'm getting good at this. Just look at my track record, sir, man. Look at my track record. Win, 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 lost, lost. Win, 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 lost. Win, lost. Ah, it's beautiful. It's a thing of it's a beauty of it's a thing of, what do you call it? It's a thing of beauty. Do you limit winners? No, I don't limit winners. Like I'm just going for the vibes, man. It's just entertaining. I started with like 20K, I think. Now I'm sitting at 36K. I think I've done pretty well. Tando, are you the one who gave me the Uruguay one? And did I take it? Let's see. If you gave me the prediction, I would definitely reward you for it, for sure. That's what this is about. So there's so many games over the weekend. Which ones should we go with? By the way, what's going on? Overview. I've got 29 wins, bro. 29 wins, sir. 29 wins. I must be a genius. So if you go on Dexport and you go to promo, you can claim free predictions. They will give you a free prediction. They will match whatever. I think if you, let's say you made a prediction for a K, they'll give you 30% of it. So they'll give you a $300 free prediction. Just make sure you use my link though if you're going to go there. In the description, and also especially in my bio on X, there's a link there that will take you to all my links. Here, this one. On Instagram, it's also there. So take advantage of it. It's a crypto app that I use for making all these crazy predictions. It's similar to Polymarket, but Polymarket has, it doesn't have sports. It just, does it have? Oh, Polymarket also has. But Polymarket is a little too serious. They do a little KYC and stuff like that I don't like. I only like it for politics, for political predictions. Okay, Tando, just drop me a message on X, and we will have to confirm that you're the same guy on YouTube as on X as well. We're going to win so much LFG, guys. Whatever you want to sign up on, use my links. Mr. Jason here, he used it. You get VIP status, free bonuses up to $60,000 on the crypto exchanges, and so on and so forth. So they're all for you. Take advantage of all these links. College basketball today, Houston over Purdue, Michigan over Auburn. Let's see. You call it college basketball. Okay, let's see. Basketball, college. I don't see college here. Is it there? College. Houston. I found it. It's called the NCCA League, I believe. Okay, let's see. So you said Houston over per due, even though the odds are a little bit too twisted. So I'll put a $2,000. Let's see, 1.2. Okay, I'll put $2,000 on it. Oh, limit exceeded. Okay, so I think the maximum I can put here is 1,500. I'll put it there. Boom. And what else? You said Houston over Purdue and Michigan over Auburn. I found it. Michigan over Auburn. So Michigan. What? But do you see the odds, bro? Okay, I'll take Michigan. I'll take the Michigan. Even though they seem like the weaker team. I'll put 1,500 on them too. And I will get 6K if I get it. Okay, maximum is only, okay, I can only put 500. So I think I'll walk away with 2K if it works out. Done. What else? It's time for a new hat, Gray. Bro, you don't understand the history of these hats. Like, these are hats that I get from a specific Japanese store. And they're beautiful and light when you go out for a run. So I just love them. They're different. If SPX goes to $200 billion market cap, does that mean it's $200 per coin? Yes, you're absolutely right. It's $200 per coin. What's your take on SPX goes to above $10? Bro, when I say $200 billion, I literally mean that it will go to $200 a coin. Guys, $200 is just a number, just like $2. Be aware of that. There is no rationality in these markets. Why in the world? Let me show you something. Why in the world would Dogecoin, of all coins out there, being the 8th largest cryptocurrency with $26 billion, what does it do? Nothing. It does absolutely nothing out there. So if you ask me, by the way, team, if you're watching this, please keep track of everybody who is giving me predictions for sports so that when we win, we can give them a share. I think that's good. So it doesn't matter what the number is. It's just the market will accept it, because if SPX makes this big story of turning people into millionaires, and it's a bigger than life brand, and it's doing all these crazy things, and the memes all over the internet, it's on CNBC, and more people will believe it. Like I said before, humans are simple. Monkey does, monkey do. It's not the first time in history where humans were buying stupid things. There used to be the tulip bubble. Literally, people were speculating on tulips, buying a bunch of tulips. Flowers. Tulips are flowers. People were, entire companies and countries were investing in this trade of tulips until it led to an economic crisis. So please, don't be too smart for the markets. Please tell me your indicator. Oh, I can tell you my indicator. I use the Nitrous Bull indicator. Let me just turn it on. So I'll bring on a chart like Solana, for example, a Solana trade. Here we go. And then I'll just on a daily, and I'll turn on my indicator so that you can see. Here you go. This is what it looks like. It will give you a signal, say bear, signaling that the market is about to go down. When it feels like the market is about to pump, it gives you bullish. So if you're just following this, go bull, go long whenever it says that it's bull, and go short, or at least buy spot whenever it says bull, and sell short whenever it says bear. It just means that you'd be following it, and it simplifies your decision making. You make more money than if you had to just be doing abracadabra by yourself. And where you can find this indicator, you can go to Crypto University's website, cryptouniversity.network. You go to signals, and you'll find the Nitrous Bull indicator. It's right here. And it's being upgraded with AI and stuff like that. So it can only get better. So go and get it and simplify your trading life. Never say I didn't tell you. Put Ajax win over PSV. Okay, let's go back to Dexport. Dexport. Ajax. Ajax PSV. So you said I should pick Ajax over PSV. Why is Ajax such a weaker team now? It used to be a big team from what I used to understand. Okay, I'm gonna put two. Oh wow! If I put 3K and they win, I get 13K. Okay, this is a risk, but I'll take it. I think I'm still in profit, so I can play stupid games. Let's see how that goes. I think that's going to be my last one for today. But over the weekend, I think tomorrow I'll stream again. So before the game starts, we can probably go live and have fun. All right, my friends, I think I will now wrap it up. Does that work on any chart or only deck screen or something? It works on TradingView. This is TradingView I'm using here. Quickheat. I'm using TradingView, and this is that's where it works. All right. So never say I didn't tell you about it. Go to cryptouniversity.network and get it from there. But yeah, thank you guys for joining. I enjoy my people who never skips any days, even when the trenches are red and there's nothing really exciting in the markets. We still show up because we know what we're doing. We're the most dedicated soldiers, the trenchiest. And I'm telling you, energy can never be destroyed. It goes somewhere. By the time the markets are at their top, we'll be the ones who benefit the most because we put in energy in this thing every day. It has to give at some point in time. It has to give back some dividends and benefits. All right. Cheers, trench lords. I'll see you tomorrow.